Okay, so I'm finally making a start on the work that I've been planning on the Porsche for quite some time. About a year ago, I bought new silencers, new stainless steel switchable sports exhausts from Design 911 in the UK. And they've been sitting in the cupboard under my stairs for over a year because I haven't found the time to do the work. But on top of the silencers, I've got new headers. I've got new brackets for the silencers. I've got all new bolts. I've got the new bolts for the headers as well, so I've got to get those out of the block, which is going to be pretty tough, I know. What else have I got? I've got new spark plugs, I've got new spark plug tubes, and new gaskets for the whole lot, so there's quite a lot of work to be done. It needs doing. The last time the spark plugs were changed was at, I think, 51,000 miles, and now the car's at 100,000 miles. So yeah, it really needs doing. No engine warning lights have come on yet, but I've noticed certainly an irregular engine beat, if you will, on tick over, or waiting at the traffic lights, things like that. So I think this will be the perfect time to do it. So anyway, move the Land Rover out. You can see the Porsche in the background there, all ready to come in, and I've given the garage quite a clean. Even hoovered the floor because it was getting pretty dirty, having worked on the Land Rover for so long. So I'm now going to bring the car in and make a start. So what I'm going to do to start is by removing the rear bumper and then removing the heat shields, just to get a closer look at the mufflers and just to get some WD-40 on all of the bolts that need to come out. It's Friday afternoon now, and I'm going to leave the car here obviously overnight, possibly all weekend if needs be, but the idea is to get as much of a head start as I can on the work that needs to be done before I take it from here to the garage in town where I've done all my work to date. So I'm going to start with removing the rear bumper. Yeah, so that's the rear bumper off, and it's been a while since it's been off last, 2 years I think. When I first got the car I took it off to do some work on some very rusted and actually broken bolts on the exhaust tips, and cleaned it up then, but obviously it's only been summer driving and no rain, so it's still looking pretty good, but I'm sure I'll give it another clean as well before it goes back together. So just having a quick look at the mufflers with the heat shields off. You can see here, this is you see the completely rusted out these little bolts here, and this little servo here for the sports exhaust is totally, it doesn't even move anymore. So I dare say that is stuck in the on position. Strange though, because actually 2 years ago when I took the bumper off, that was working. So this one does work, interestingly, and you can actually hear the diaphragm in that servo working. So I dare say that would work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually make sure I do a before and after video of these mufflers and see what the difference is with the new ones. Okay, so that's the first time that's been off for a good long while. You can see all of the brackets there are pretty rusted, so I will most likely take those off and clean them up and repaint them. One of the catches is missing there, which I'm sure I can replace. But actually, when you look at it, it sort of really does need replacing. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So just a first look at the cats and all the pipe work and the bolts here. You can see these ones, look at this, this is completely knackered, almost ready to drop off. I've already been round these with my fingers and you know, there's quite a lot of rust debris on the floor. I mean, these look pretty rusty. I can't tell. And they seem fine, but when I take them off, I will clean them out as well. But yeah, that's what it's looking like underneath at the moment.